The robot told me that recording is in progress. Hey guys.
Hoi hoi.
Hoi hoi. We're back for what now seems like podcasts are coming out of our fucking asses now. There's left and right. We took an 8-month hiatus and now we've had 17 podcasts in 2 weeks, including our Anchor.fm money up to $2.31. So if you're listening to this on Anchor, I don't believe it, but thanks. I hope you make it through. The average listen time, 3 minutes. So think about, you want to get as much detail in the next minute and 80 seconds here. All right, so today, no fishing talk, sort of. We're going to talk about the 5 things that we would buy if money wasn't an option. And cabins don't count because everybody would buy a cabin on the river somewhere. But maybe they do. I don't know. We haven't really talked about what it is, but that's what we're going to do. But as usual, we're going to start off with booze and see what we're all drinking. And since we got 2 bourbons and a beer, 2 bourbons and 2 beers, we'll start with somebody else. PJ, why don't you tell us what you're drinking?
So I've got a new bottle of Blue Note juke joint whiskey. This is the uncut.
Sounds like it's from the 50s. Blue Note juke joint whiskey, see? 197 proof.
It's 125 actually, so it's not far off. Yeah, so a group of guys that I teach with, they got together and they formed a charitable, I don't know, foundation or whatever to fund scholarships for future teachers. And they travel around and do barrel picks, and then for members of their group, they end up selling them back to them. And so that money goes to charitable organizations. So I just actually got this yesterday. So I had some last night and I'm having some now. It's very
nice.
good. The group is called Old North Bourbon Society. So you can find them on Instagram. Give them a follow.
There you go. Don't follow us, but follow them.
Yeah,
They get the first plug.
You're probably better off.
Nice. Mo, and you're drinking something similar?
I also happen to be drinking something from Old North Bourbon Society. So two shout outs to that group today. This is New Riff Single Barrel.
Nice.
And I tried it. PJ, I think you had the same bottle, but I tried it for the first time last week, and it's delicious.
Yes.
Was that when you and I were drunk on Zoom?
That's never happened that I can remember. I don't think I was there for that. Yes, it was. And it's a bourbon. It's a bourbon.
It's a bourbon. It's a 100-month-old bourbon.
It's a 100-month-old bourbon.
I went with a beer tonight, and I'm drinking GSL Juice, which is from Artisanal Brew Works, which is literally right up the road, right next to a middle school. So good marketing. They really figured their shit out. But it's an IPA. It's delicious. I decided to skip the bourbon tonight and went with the beer. So very good stuff. It gives me a headache, but just like crack. It's
what
good
doesn't?
Got to live it up a little bit. All right. I've been super excited about this podcast. Oh yeah. What's your beer chaser? I said 2 beers. Something Saurus, that thing. Am I right?
No, this is a Cloud Surfer from Trophy Brewing.
That would have been in my
taste. It's quite delicious.
That's podcast over because I didn't get it right from your carburetor.
Yes. It's been the same beer for a while now that I just keep getting again.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
So we've been talking about this since I'm watching it snow outside, or I know it's snowing outside. But 5 things that we would buy if we won the $1 billion lottery, or we just came into enough money, or you robbed that liquor company of their 501c3 money, however you got it, wherever you get your money from. So we're just going to go around. We haven't really talked about what they are. Russian roulette. Let's start with Mo. And see what Mo would buy first. His unlimited funds. Kids are all through college, all 11 of them. You finally get your money back. You're buying out of the gate. You buy?
Can't afford to send my kids to college. My first thing, If by chance you listened to the podcast earlier last week, I recently built.
I have not.
Right. Some of you have listened to 30 seconds of it. Average 3 minutes, apparently.
Yeah, no one's listening right now. We're way past 3 minutes.
But the first
Thank
thing
God.
I would to complete my 8-weight Epic 890C, I wanted to add a Ross Evolution R salt reel.
That's a good one. I like. Very nice. The Ross reel. Good. Nice pick.
That's a handsome looking reel. That thing's
That's
It's perfect.
It's like when you
And
say she's
fell
a
out of
handsome
my-
woman. I always like it when people say that. That is a handsome reel.
Yeah. So there you go. There's my first item.
I like it. Ross reel. I thought was sold at one point to Orvis, and then they dumped it right away back to somebody else. I think, but I
I
can't
think
remember.
Abel bought Ross.
I think now Abel owns it, but I think
Or the
Orvis
other
even
way
owned it for a
around.
hot minute. No, Orvis doesn't own it anymore. That's the case. But I love the Ross reels. Colorado looks nice. There's a bunch of nice ones out there. I know.
Look
He's
at
good as
Colorado.
us.
That's what is it? A Palm
Drag free that I didn't
Click and
believe.
Paul, yeah.
Click
Right?
and Paul, yeah.
Yeah.
Think about getting that one for my 4-weight.
That's right. All right. Who's next? You want to go, P?
That was
Sure.
That might have been spoiler alert there.
So I'm gonna splurge I'm gonna drop $1,000 on waders.
Oh my God.
Sims G4
Damn it.
waders. Is that on your list?
Yeah.
They got
Worried
a
about
zipper.
So
Because
you
I
can
pee
pee.
a lot.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
P, huh? Is that your
Teddy.
problem?
Well, yeah. I also have to take breaks along the riverside.
Number 2 breaks.
Yes.
Excuse me, there's a bridge that I have to go.
Yes. I am a bridge troll. But Teddy pointed
Guys,
out
this
to
must
me,
be down
I
Florida
just
has a bridge.
assumed I have a pair of Sims waders. I think we all have the same pair of waders.
I think so. I think so.
And I didn't know this, but Teddy, I think when you were in Boone last year, pointed out that they're made in Vietnam or something. So
They're not made in America.
yeah, the G4Zs are American made.
Yep.
And I really don't know why they're $1,000 or why they're so much better. But
me neither.
Money's no object, and I was like, I'm gonna buy $1,000 waders.
So since we're the same, I combined mine. I wanted the G4 waders, but I also wanted the new $600 G4 boots that come with them from Sims. So out of the gate, can you get? I assume the greatest traction ever made to have $600 Sims boots.
You walk on water with them.
I know. And correct, the waders are made in Montana, which I thought our waders were until we looked at the tags drunkenly, and I was like, Vietnam.
Montana starts with a V?
I said Joe Montana.
So same Z's on that. I want the whole, but I put them all as one, as we had in a prior text. I did all as one. All right, very good. Oh, I'm gonna roll my second one because you stole my waders. It sucked. It was stupid. I don't even want to go anymore. All right.
That's hilarious.
The second thing I would buy after I was all rugged up in brand new Sims waders looking good out there would be a bamboo rod, like an H.L. Leonard rod or
that's
like
a
a Tom Morgan bamboo rod, something like that. They run conservatively $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, depending on. I know nothing about them either, so not only would I be spiffy with my new waders, I'd have a brand spanking new bamboo rod that I would know nothing about. That'd be my second thing. We'll roll. Mo, what's are they G4 waders? Is that your second?
No. My second is an upgrade of my current 5-weight, which I'm probably a little long overdue. Currently have a Orvis clear water, but it's
that's what you'd buy. That's what you'd buy with your money.
Just buy the same thing. Yeah, you're right. I would just get another one.
You know what? I'll just burn this hat. No
one with a half wells instead of a full wells.
Money's no object.
So I built an Epic, but Epic sells their own, finished rods as well, and they have a reference.
They
series in
do?
it. Yeah,
You don't just make them?
they don't. Yeah, you don't just have to make them yourself. They also sell they call it studios. They have a reference series and a studio series. The studio series is the reference series is kind of like off the shelf. You pick the rod and that's what you get. But the studio series is custom. You can pick your grip. You can pick different thread color, thread colors for the eyes, different options, different reel seat. And so I would get a 5-weight Studio Epic 590C, and I would outfit it with a Lamson light speed.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's running in and around the $1,500, $2,000 range for that one.
Are all of Epic, all their rods black?
No, and actually they specialize. Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh. Well,
And-
no, sorry. Well, I don't want to spoil anything.
I don't
else
want
on
to
the
know
list.
anymore.
Yeah, no, they have fiberglass rods and carbon or graphite rods.
Cool.
And the graphite ones are like that snake. They call it snake belly. It's the black one like I have.
Yeah.
So,
What would your thread color be?
red and black?
Yes.
I picked that out a long time ago.
That would be, dare I say, handsome.
Another handsome choice.
Maybe there might be some red highlights in the light
No.
speed.
Just
Got to get a red line.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love the red backing, red line. All right, P, what's your next
I'll never
splurge?
see the backing.
We are
Well, you can see it through the reel.
We are so well aligned. My next one is a rod. But it's sort of just in general, I want a 7-weight rod. So my last podcast, if you listen to 1
Nope.
minute and 37 seconds of it, if you listen to a particular 3-minute segment, you may have heard that I want to get better at streamer fishing this year. So I would like to get a little heavier weight rod where I can huck some meat.
Oh yeah.
And then also I was
You just need
debating
a
between
school bus and go out west. And that
yes. The 6 or a 7-weight. I chose a 7 because I would also like to take it maybe to the coast and hook
There
up
you
on
go.
maybe some bigger stuff. So that would be my number 2. And I don't know which I would get, but just in general, a 7-weight.
Nice. Why don't
I
you
would
just
like to help you. I would like to help you shop for that.
yeah.
Because it sounds fun.
Why don't you just roll on to
I
number
would
3,
like to
P?
have the money to help for you to help me shop for that.
You don't have to pay me. I would just want to.
You could buy it for me.
It's not too
Oh.
extravagant here yet, I could say.
I know. Well, we're keeping it, realistic.
All right.
Real.
Roll to your number 3, P.
All right. So my number 3 is a reel. And it is
Is it Colorado?
No, it's not. It's
Oh.
not. It's a Galvin Torque 5-weight reel. So my 5-weight right now, I've got the Lamson liquid on it.
Mhm.
So I've been wanting to upgrade reels for a while. And I think that Galvin Torque, that Yellowstone, whatever shootouts that they do like rod shootout. I think
That's right.
that Galvin Torque did really well in their reel shootout. So I'll drop $450 on one of those for the IM6, and because I don't know, we all like our gear to look good, I have to get it in green.
You love the green.
Yes, God,
Love the green.
Love the
I
green.
love the green.
We love the green, don't we, everybody? That's good. All right. Well, I'm gonna go because in simpatico here, mine is a reel, but boys are keeping it light. $400. You just won the lottery. 400.
My next
would
two are a
get-
step up.
Okay. My reel, I would get. I don't know if you've all seen some of these reels, but they're like a salmon reel, like a Vaughn Hef or a Vom Hef or Hardy Cascapedia. They're usually black, has an S handle actually that reels in.
I've seen those.
And right, a lot of like Atlantic salmon fishing reels, that would be what I would probably pair with that bamboo rod. Or, I mean, you know, money's no option. Maybe I have my old, an 8 or 9 weight Winston myself, but those jokers also, you know, I've never even held one. They come in like a leather bound case, like your books behind you. But like every time I watch like videos of like people salmon fishing in Iceland, everybody has this reel on it. And I looked them up. I mean, they are like Hardy Cascapade is like $3,000. Like you get some of these other ones that are from like the 60s or 50s, like $4,000 or $5,000. So
Holy crap.
you know, money doesn't say that that's good, but these assholes must know something I don't. But they all got one of these reels, so that's I'd like to experience that, see what that is. The Lamborghini of Atlantic salmon reels.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
all right, Mr. Mo.
My next one is still maybe pedestrian on the price level, Teddy.
New bootlaces.
Bootlaces.
I just want a pack of leaders. You know, the good ones though.
If a hobo went fishing, I just need some leader, man.
I'm still gonna stick with the rod theme because I've got my 5 weight now. I have my 8 weight, but I really never had a small stream rod, which North Carolina brook trout is a thing.
Yeah.
So kind of like always wanted to have a smaller weight rod, and again, epic, big surprise. They are known.
You are
actually known.
Did they send you a check?
Yeah,
Are we sponsored and we don't know about it?
No, just Mo.
Just Mo's sponsored.
Just me. And I'm not telling you guys about it. Yeah, that's what's happening.
When the podcast gets aired, when we open our mouths to say a different rod name, it's going to go epic.
But
Sure, I said Winston.
Yeah. I figured you guys were going to drop Winston 10 times during this. But I forgot. But they're actually known for their fiberglass rods. They have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The fast glass is their like whatever model name or whatever. So 3 weight or a 4 weight fast glass is epic. Fast glass is where I was at. Again, it's of course it would be a studio custom built. You can get different color glass, different color thread, all of that. And I would also outfit another company I'm with, so their length and light speed on that rig. So another $1,500 or.
All right, you're getting there.
Right.
I do love. I have the first nice rod that I ever bought was a Winston WT 3 weight when I lived in Asheville, and I love that small stream rod. And even though I don't like Orvis reels, again, take the hat off. They'll never sponsor us. I have an Orvis CFO that looks, you know what I mean? Looks classy, and handsome. It looks handsome, makes a nice noise. Nothing's ever pulling on that enough to get into the backing, but I love that. I love the small stream rod for sure. All right. I don't know whose turn it is.
I think it, 4.
4? We all on
number 4.
No, I just did 3. Or was I the last 3?
I did 3.
You were the last one.
You were the last 3.
Okay.
All right. My number 4, drift boat. I want a drift boat.
Here we go.
I mean, if it's $7,000, if you just break it when you're renting it, it's got to be worth something brand new from when we took it. I had the best time, and we didn't take any video or do a podcast or take pictures when we rented our own drift boat, like 3 morons floating down the Delaware. We should have never been allowed anywhere near that boat.
We might be dead right now. We just don't know it.
Maybe. I'm having an awesome time. Someone should check references or a background check. I mean, they would have never given us that boat.
My question is, how many trips did you guys take to the chiropractor after I broadsided that rock?
I forgot.
When I was on the oars.
It hurt
out of nowhere. Oh my God.
My ribs took it more than my back because of the thing you standing in. I was in the front, and my ribs hurt.
Might be a rock. Wham!
Yeah, hitting it at full speed on the side. We're lucky we stayed in the boat. I don't know how we stayed in the boat, but I would love to think of that if I could have a drift boat and be somewhere like that, like the South Holston or the Delaware, and just get dropped off somewhere and then float to the cabin you own. I'm not saying I'd buy one. That's not one of my things, but that would be phenomenal. Just float all day, roll up into your backyard, and I don't know, pass out, I assume. That'd be chef's kiss.
He'd pass out in the boat first and just float right on by.
Pass out and just float by your own house. All right. P, what's your fourth thing?
My fourth thing is a false cast, all three of us, guided redfish trip.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna go. I don't know how much money that costs, but we're going. So we're gonna go.
Well, I mean, in totality, with our drinking and all of that, it's expensive.
Yeah. Actually, the lottery probably wouldn't cover it. So I have to reach into savings a little bit, but
we're gonna have to buy Pepto-Bismol, like
the company. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've the whole idea of just pulling around and looking for tails and shooting flies, that sounds like a whole lot of fun. And
yeah, it does. Agreed.
So, yeah, that would be number 4, a guided redfish trip. I don't know where. I mean, I know we got them on the coast here, and I know
Charleston,
I think
wherever.
Louisiana is a pretty big one. That'd be
You're
fun.
Right.
Maybe a little stop in New Orleans. Who knows?
Is that jazz music I hear?
The street smells bad. All right, I like that. All right, Mo, what's your fourth thing?
My number 4, I really wanted to go after what I think is PJ's number 5. Because it has a name that I've never introduced to the False Cast team before, so I'm kind of excited about it.
Oh, it's happening.
So I'm just gonna say the name, and hopefully you guys will connect it with what PJ's number 5 is probably going to be, because I don't want to say what PJ's number 5 is going to be. So, fair enough.
Get to it.
So my number 4 is a 4x4 Mercedes Sprinter van converted into a fishing camper van.
That was what. That was all. That was going to be one of mine. Yeah.
Covered. What do you call it? Wrapped with
the False Cast logo.
Oh,
trout pattern. Yeah.
It has, of course, a tow package.
Yes, this is perfect.
For either a number 5 or maybe a drift boat.
Potentially, it has this tow package for 3 reasons. This van's name is False Path.
Oh, yes.
There you go, number 4.
False Path.
Well, that's you made the jump. That you're well into the $100,000.
Yes, yeah. I went. It was more of a climb.
I want a pair of boots and a Mercedes Sprinter van. Keep my boots in.
With $100,000 customization done to it.
That's right.
I'll design the
3-inch lift. I need lights everywhere.
It's gonna look like we
need 2 toilets.
You know the Dumb and Dumber van. The Dumb and Dumber van.
It's gonna look like a dog, but
it's gonna be that, but it's gonna be a brook trout.
They'll never see us coming.
A hairy brook trout.
You got robbed again.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, P, what's your number 5?
Did you do number 4?
4.
That was 4. I did 4. I did.
You did your 4th. Okay. My 5, which will be towed behind False Path.
Behind a drift boat. False Path. Drift boat.
False Path.
It's like an 18-wheeler.
False Path. Hitch. Drift boat. Another hitch.
Kegerator.
Kegerator. Another hitch. False craft. So yeah, I wanna raft. And there's so many options. It's incredible. I know.
Get one already.
I know. It came up when we were floating the Delaware with our guide Zach, and he mentioned that guides refer to fly crafts as flip crafts.
That's right.
So I stopped looking at those. But there's so many. And I don't even know where to start, but it'd be so freaking cool just to
Yeah, because then you try to float it near your place in Boone.
float it
Anywhere
yeah.
really, when you have the Mercedes towing it.
Yeah, we can take over the world. That Mercedes with the false path.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that would be
All right. Mo, what's your
my number
what's your
5.
Was that your number 5? That was your number 4.
Yeah.
Mo, what's your
Yeah, I got a
5?
5 yet.
Oh yeah,
My
what's your 5?
My 5 is an 18-foot center console bay boat with a removable pole stand to also add to the convoy of boats and behind False Path. It doesn't have a name yet, but it will.
It doesn't need the name.
Now we can go red fishing or trout
Yeah.
fishing or speckled trout fishing or albacore fishing or whatever salt species fishing we want to do, striper fishing, shad run.
Put that bitch in the Davidson, just will be.
This is gonna be so much fun.
No, you guys are taking care of the river floats. I'm
No,
taking care
right.
of the coastal regions and
We're in danger.
coastal watersheds
We
areas.
shouldn't have any of these boats, but
Yeah, no.
We'll go on one guided redfish trip, and then we'll know everything there is to know, and then we'll just
That's
take your
right.
boat out from then on.
Yeah, perfect.
Or 2 of us will go on the guide and you just lurk behind and mark all the spots.
What's that guy? Who's that guy doing?
No one,
What's
don't
his
worry about
boat
him.
name? False something? What does
Why
that
is
say?
it wrapped in a false cast logo? That's not us. Your
It says
t-shirts match.
False fast.
False
You want your
fast.
$100 or not?
There it is. My Key West center console boat is now named False Fast.
Nice.
I love that.
I like it. All right, my last one mirrors PJ. And it would be for the 3 of us to take a trip to Newfoundland, Canada,
Ooh,
to fly fish for Atlantic salmon. And then I could die a happy, happy man. Also 5-pound brook trout, but also Atlantic salmon. That would, like the big trip, the lodge, the fly-in, all that shit. That's the way to go.
That'd be
I
amazing.
had a trip too, and I couldn't. I kept moving things in front of it, so a trip didn't quite make my cut. But I figured I would get equipment to take us on trips.
Exactly.
Do you think we
better
would
than
have
one
enough
trip.
money left over to get Tom Rosenbauer to join us?
I've been texting with Tom today. I don't know.
What'd he say?
He's busy.
Your ideas are
he and I
stupid.
going fishing.
Your ideas are stupid.
Your ideas are stupid. I listened to 2.5 minutes of your podcast and brought up the average.
I told you if you texted me again, I was going to call the police.
I gave you 1 cent.
Vermont State Troopers.
I gave you $1,000 to stop texting me.
Perfect. I'll get my waiters.
Done. Good. Yeah.
That's it.
Can I just throw in there that I want to
No.
go on? No, damn it.
All right, we'll break the rules. You want to go on
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Alaskan Steelhead trip is on
Yep.
my list of false cast trips, and my false path nor false fast can get us to Alaska. So
No, it cannot. Yeah, none of those vehicles can get us to. That's not true.
Wait,
you can
false
take a
path
ferry
could get you
to
to
Newfoundland.
Alaska.
it depends on where in Alaska you want to go to.
True. They have
But
ferries and
there-
shit.
There are places in Alaska that they don't have roads.
Yeah.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I had so much fun. I'm sweaty. I loved it so much.
I'm here. Milk
That's
was
really the
bad,
reason.
too.
It's really hot. All right, I got nothing else. I
We
love
really
everything.
nailed that one.
I know. I want to buy all those things with the money I don't have, but one
Had a great
day.
time.
Isn't it
Maybe.
pretty to think so?
Now what do we do? I can't do anything. I can't buy any of this stuff. So
Now I'm just gonna delete it out of my Google Doc and stuff it down
Exactly.
forever.
Push it
Where's my-
way,
yeah.
way down. Way.
Never bring it
down.
up again.
I need a new Google
Never
Doc
talk
that's
about
just
it
called
again.
Tears.
That's right.
False tears.
That's right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed our 5 things, 6 things, whatever the hell we got to with the money we don't have and the money that somebody else probably doesn't have. But it's nice to dream. One day, start with the waiters. One day you'll drop $1,000 on waiters. Then when you walk through a barbed wire fence and pop a hole in your waiters, you'll be fucking pumped. Thanks for listening. I hope you made it all the way to like 40 minutes, so no one got to this part. But check us out, like and subscribe. Listen to us on Anchor. Man, we're almost at $3. It's really coming true.